Hey guys, it's your girl Risa coming to you today. I am getting ready to prepare some turkey wings and some turkey necks, okay? Now, for those of you that don't know me, I did say I'm Risa, but my name is Teresa, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming and hanging out with us, I do a little bit of everything, honey. I'm a crybaby. I love God. I love you, and I want the best for you, okay? Your girl is intentional, all right? So, what we getting ready to do? Y'all been asking for it. So here we go. So right here I have some turkey wings. Now I have some for G and I have some, these are for my mama. Child, she don't want nothing but salt and pepper on these things, okay? So y'all not gonna see any seasoning, no onion, no celery, bell pepper, none of that. I already sprinkled some salt. And I'm gonna put some black pepper on this bad boy, okay? That's all she like. And I may sprinkle a little meat tenderizer on it. And I cut them down the middle. Open them up a little bit. Okay? Alright. Put a little meat tenderizer. So wait, let me back up. Let me tell y'all what I'm going to put on it. Because see, I'm just used to get in the kitchen and just doing. I'm going to try to be more intentional with explaining to y'all. So, for these, I'm just going to do a little meat tenderizer. Some salt. And some black pepper. No, black pepper. Okay? So that's for that. For my turkey wings, I'm going to do a little meat tenderizer. I'm going to mix some chicken bouillon, some onion powder, some poultry seasoning, some complete seasoning. I have a little chicken grilling blend by Mrs. Dash, a little seasoned salt. Now, I know seasoned salt and bouillon has salt, so I'm gonna have to be careful with the salt, okay? And I have some Sazon, some Goya Sazon seasoning, all right? A little pepper, and then I'm gonna mix a little chicken gravy with some water, and we're gonna add it in there. All that's gonna be flavor, all right? As far as the turkey necks are concerned, you see I got some celery over there. We're gonna put some onion. We're gonna use poultry season, a little seasoned salt. We're gonna do a lot of onion powder, some black pepper, and some regular salt. And then we'll do a little bit of chicken bouillon and meat tenderizer. All of that is going to go in the turkey necks, all right? And I may add a little beef broth, okay? Because it does give it a depth of flavor to me, all right? That's to me. So we're going to come on back over here. Now, we did that. Let me go ahead and sprinkle the meat tenderizer, okay? Now, I'm going to let these cook on 425 for about 25-30 minutes covered, okay? Then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to add some liquid to it. The liquid is going to be a little bit of chicken bouillon and some water mixed together, okay? And that's going to put it, I'm going to put that in the bottom and we're going to cover it back up and we're going to let it cook for another maybe 45 minutes and we're going to check the tenderness, okay? Now, I can't give you specific times as to how long it takes because I'm using a convection oven, okay? And my setting comes, well, my oven comes with a convection roast. And that's what I'm going to do, okay? All right? So, we got that. I'm going to go ahead and put some foil on this and I'll be back with seasoning the other turkey wings. Be right. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do my other set of turkey wings. And I'm just going to take the scissors and just go right down the middle to open it up a little bit, okay? You don't have to do this, but this is what I'm choosing to do. Y'all know turkey wings can be tough, okay? And I didn't let these marinate, so I'm opening it up to get my seasoning and all my flavors down in there, okay? Last one, and he look a little different. That's all right. We're gonna cook his behind too. Long as he ain't funky, we good. I have some boiling water, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some of everything that I season my turkey wings with. I'm gonna add to this water, and I'm gonna pour that in the bottom. It's not gonna be salty, but you know, if you season your meat and then you add water, it can kind of wash the seasoning off, and I don't want to do that. I want to cook it in all the flavors that is put on it, okay? I know it will eventually combined with the water. But this is how I want to start off, y'all. You know, y'all know I'm a little extra, okay? So I'm doing Mrs. Dash. Now, you season how you want to season, how much you want to add. It doesn't have to be specific to what I do because my taste buds are not yours. I might season with just a half a teaspoon or something, as long as it's not salt. But you may want more flavor or less, okay? So this is what I suggest. Get you some water. And before you cook, you kind of have an idea of what you want your food to taste like. Drink you a sip of water to cleanse your palate, okay? If you're having trouble with smells and your taste buds, I don't know how this is going to work for you. But what I do is I drink some water, okay? And then I sniff. Okay? That kind of gives me an idea of how much of this I want to add. That's just how I do it. I don't have to taste it. It's just like in the smell, I can taste it pretty much. And with Mrs. Dash, you know, there's no salt, okay? So everything else is going to have some sort of salt to it, just a little bit, unless I do no salt on everything. And if I do no salt, that means I can add a little bit of salt, okay? You don't want to do too much. If you have high blood pressure, however you season your food to give it flavor, that's what you add to your turkey wings. But today, we're going to do this, all right? So Mrs. Dash. And this is the chicken grilling blend. No, I'm not grilling them, but it's going to give it a little smoky flavor, okay? And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. That's going to be about, I'm going to say a half a teaspoon, okay? I'm guessing, all right? We're going to go with onion powder. Hold on, let me get a measuring spoon. All right, so I don't measure onion powder. I don't, because that's one of my get downs. I put onion powder in a lot of stuff, so we're gonna add that. Okay, that's onion powder. Next, I'm gonna do poultry seasoning. Now, I'm not gonna add a lot of poultry seasoning, just a little bit, and I'm gonna do. This is a half a teaspoon. Okay. That I'm just going to sprinkle on this. And that's it, because I don't want a lot of this. And this is all. I'm not going to even put any of this on the other side. This is going to be it for that, because it can be a lot. It can be too much. Okay, it can be more than what I'm looking for. So as far as seasoned salt, we're going to just do, I'm not going to even say a half a teaspoon. But we're going to put some in here and we're going to see how it goes. Because this has salt in it. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, they do have a low sodium or less salt, seasoned salt. I don't have that on hand. I usually have some, but I don't have any today. I just have the regular Lawry's, okay? The chicken bouillon. Let me do this before I forget. Okay. Seasoned salt. Now this is 2.5 cups of hot water. Okay. And we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of complete seasoning. And this is not open. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit. I'm going to say a half a teaspoon. Ooh, that already smells good. Okay. We're going to do 2 packets. 1 in the water and 1 on the meat. Okay. There we are. Next one. Okay, we have that. Chicken gravy we will do later, okay? All right, so we have that. Now, I'm gonna mix this with my hand. Y'all that's squeamish and you can't touch meat, or you feel like it's unsanitary to touch meat with your hand, y'all go ahead and click off, okay? Because I'm gonna use my hand. All right, I'm gonna wash my hand right now. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at that color. My word. Okay, so we're gonna lay these back in here. All sides have been touched. I'm gonna wash my hand again, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put our vegetables in. Okay, so last thing I'm gonna add is my meat tenderizer. I don't need a lot of this, but I like to put a little bit on there, okay? Now, I've already started cutting up my peppers. I'm gonna cut up my onion. And I like to use sweet onion. You use whatever onion you like, okay? Give me a sweet onion any day. All right, so I'm gonna put all of this in my food processor to chop it up. I like mine like mush, okay, because I want it to be like a coating all over my turkey wings. Okay, we're gonna do the onion first, and I'll add as I go. Okay, we're gonna put some orange peppers in, some of our red, and our green, and our yellow. I'm gonna post this, and then I will add some of my celery to it. Now, ooh, that smells good.
Yes.
Okay, now we got that. Look at that. That's the way I like it. Now I'm gonna put the rest of this in the refrigerator. Okay. Dropping it on the floor, making a mess.
3 to 4 months, and I'm gonna come back and try this recipe of Risa's and see if I can piggyback off of hers. No doubt, man. Look at this, man. You can see. I know y'all can see it, so imagine what it smells like. Man,
Okay.
there go that mama.
I'm gonna put a little bit of black pepper on top, just a little bit, because I'm not a big fan of a lot of black pepper.
I am.
Yeah, geez. So we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna put some heavy duty foil on top. I'm gonna put it on the 425 in the oven for about 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and check it. All right. So y'all stay tuned. Turkey necks are next.
Y'all see why I'm spoiled.
Okay, guys. So I have my turkey necks. Okay, I have about maybe 8 pounds of turkey necks. All right. Now we're not gonna eat all of this at one time. Since I'm doing the little turkey necks for today, I'm seasoning all of it, and I'm gonna cook it because I'm gonna take the meat off the bone off some of it and save it for my dressing and save some of my liquid for my dressing. That'll be a step that I don't have to even try to do when that time comes. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 celery stalks in here, and I like to almost cover my meat. Okay, 2 celery stalks that have been washed, because y'all know they be dirty. We're gonna do a little bit of salt. Okay, we're gonna do a little poultry seasoning. Now, I don't like sage a whole lot, but poultry seasoning has sage in it. So let me just open it. Okay, and I like to do it when I cover it like that. Let me know, hey, that's enough. Okay, seasoned salt to taste, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit, maybe about a teaspoon. Okay, you don't need a whole lot of that. Onion powder, hey, the spirit gonna lead me.
Yep. Yes, Lord. Thank you.
Chicken bouillon, we're gonna do about a little bit, just for flavor. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little meat tenderizer. There we go. And Bob is your uncle. We're gonna get this all mixed together. We're gonna cook this. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and we're gonna cook it until the meat starts to come away from the bone. So I'm gonna put it on for about an hour, and I'm gonna keep checking it because I want to make sure that my water level stays the same. So as it cooks, I'm gonna cook it uncovered first, okay? And when it gets halfway my pot, I'll come back and I'll add some more water. I'm gonna add a combination of water and chicken broth, okay? Or you can use vegetable broth, or you can just use straight water and add a little more bouillon to it, and you'll be good. So when it gets half my pot, I'll come back and refill it to this same spot, and then I'm gonna put my lid on it, and I'm gonna let it cook another 45 minutes, okay? That should give me the juice that I need, because now the lid is on it and it's not gonna be evaporating as fast, okay? So what I wanna do is let it boil. I wanna condense it. That means all my flavors are gonna come together, all right? So the water is evaporating now, but the seasoning and all of that good juice is still there, all right? So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, my pot is halfway, okay? And I'm gonna add 5 cups of water, and I'm gonna add some more onion powder. I'm gonna add some salt, about 1.5 teaspoons, okay? And I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken bouillon. Okay, poultry seasoning, about 1.5 tablespoons, or just a tablespoon. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and pour this in. Okay, it's not quite back where I wanted it to, but that's enough to start. So now we're gonna stir this up, and we're gonna put the lid on it. And I'm gonna come back and check it in about another 30 minutes and see where my water is. And I'm gonna taste it at that point. Okay, guys, so I am at this point, and these are my mom's turkey wings, and as you can see, they fork tender. Okay. Come on. Look at that. They coming apart. All right. So to give her a little bit of broth in the bottom, look at that, fork tender. I'm gonna add some water and some chicken bouillon. Okay. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of chicken gravy. I know she don't like seasonings, but I'm gonna just add a little bit of this because it don't have a lot of flavor to it. Not like garlic and all of that. So this is almost 2 cups. We're gonna pour this in the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna put the foil back on it. We're gonna put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes. Okay. All right, so I'm taking it out, taking the foil off. Be careful when you're doing that, because see that steam coming out of there? It can burn you. Baby, they look delicious. My word today. Look at that. Now, these are not, it's fork tender, but it still needs to cook a little bit more. Look at that juice. Now, we're going to turn these over because they need a little golden color on all sides. Yeah. Okay. Y'all see that? Let's check out this broth. It's oily. That's the oil from the turkey. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. So what I need to do is drain some of this off and then mix it with my other seasoning and pour it back in there. So give me a minute, y'all. Okay, guys, so I'm stirring up my seasoning. I'm gonna add it to this. Now, I'm not gonna add all of this at one time, okay? I'm gonna feel it to maybe right there. And each time I come back to check it, I'll just add more as it cooks. Okay. That's how far we got it. All right. I'm going to add a little more black pepper on this side. And that's it. We're going to cover it and put it back in the oven. See you. Okay, y'all. My food is done. Okay. This is the turkey wings that I prepared for my mom. And you see, it's tender. She do not like gravy. So that's why you don't see a thickener. Okay. She's just going to have the juice. She's going to put it on top of some rice or whatever she's going to put it on top of. But that is for her. She don't like any seasonings. I did add a little pinch of chicken gravy in there for a little flavor. But that's as far as I can go with it. All right. Now, this one is the one I made for us. Now, what I did not show on camera is I took 1 cup of my reserve juice that I had. And then I added a can of cream of potato to it. Mixed it up. And I added that and put it back in the oven. And this is what you have. Look at that. Oh, my word. Look at that. Ooh, child. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look at that golden color. Oh, I love it. So we're going to eat. I wanted some turkey wings, and I got that. And that's that for my mom. And here are the turkey necks. And I'm gonna let this sit, cool off a little bit, and then we'll take the meat off the bone on some of them. But Galen is gonna eat this. This is what he requested. So he's gonna eat some of this on top of some rice. And that's that. So we'll have food for the next 2 days, maybe 3. No, I ain't gonna say 3 because some of this is gonna be for dressing. So about the next today and tomorrow, we'll be able to eat off of it. So once I take the meat out for my dressing and the juice out for my dressing, what's left, we can throw some rice over in here and Galen can eat that. Okay. Thank y'all so much for watching. Happy eating, y'all. Bye, sugar.